turn Disney World into a giant game of Chutes and Ladders.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, really? That's what you were with?
I got nothing else.
Oh, ladder. That's right. We've done it again. We've turned Magic Kingdom into a giant board game, something we do all the time. And no one can stop us. No one.
No one.
No one. Not even
Join us.
Chutes and Ladders is a board game where basically you move spaces ahead. We'll be doing that with the board game as Magic Kingdom, but sometimes you might hit a chute and get plummeted backwards on the board. Sometimes you might hit a ladder and get climbed forward on the board.
I was giving you directions off camera. I was like, I was the chute, you're the ladder.
So we're gonna see who wins. The game board starts right here at the park entrance. All right, we've already rolled to see who goes first, and Angie did roll a 6. So
nice.
Angie, you're up first. Roll your die.
All right. I got a 1, which means...
No way!
Wait, what is
I
the
got
one?
a ladder!
It's an immediate ladder.
Oh my
to 38 small
to 38
world.
small world? Oh my gosh, and we're at 0.
We have
Wow, my first roll.
38.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Here's hoping we all get a 1,
right,
baby.
yeah, we're gonna get a 1 also.
Yes.
We're also getting 1.
All right, bye.
All right,
Yeah,
my
we're
turn?
not getting a 1.
Okay. I roll it. Wait, you're filming. I don't need to film me. Rolling. I got a 3,
All right.
which is not a ladder. I just got to go to City Hall.
All right. Well,
So,
I'll see you on the
goodbye.
other side.
Now you can't get a 1.
I
or
will
it'll
not.
be weird.
It'd be weird. I made the recommendation that instead of rolling a dice, I don't know, we just do something that involves rolling, whether it be doing a somersault, maybe eating a dinner roll, but no, we'll roll the dice. Ha ha! I got a 1. I got a 1! Okay, well, Angie, watch out. Here I come.
All right, we've arrived at City Hall. City Hall is guest services. Really great spot to go if you have any questions or any problems that you need help with. They can hook you up, help you out. It can also get you a celebration button. And there's a braille map in here. Accessibility services can be accessed through here too. So City Hall is our space where we're spending our turn. Just hanging out here at City Hall.
Even though I don't often do it unless we're doing like a challenge or something like that, I do actually really enjoy the Walt Disney World train. There are 3 stops here in Main Street. They're in Frontierland and again in Fantasyland. Not only is it just like a fun, scenic train ride, there's also like a lot of history tied to it because Walt Disney, he loved trains. And obviously, once he had Disneyland, he decided to, build his own, he had his own Walt Disney train, which obviously was replicated here in Walt Disney World. Definitely, if you're looking for something a little more relaxing to do, you got this train here. But on one is a ladder, which means I am going up a lot of spaces. It actually says it's one of the best ladders in the whole game. That's huge. Okay, all the way to space 38. It's a small world. Okay, coming, Angie.
Sage, what did you get?
What did I get?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why are you being like that?
definitely.
What did you get?
I got a 1.
No way! You're also going to space 38.
I'll see you soon.
Sage!
Goodbye, Quincy.
Sage!
When will I see you again?
Never! I can't believe they both rolled 1s. That's so mean. 1 immediately has a ladder that takes you all the way to space 38. This is based on a real Chutes and Ladder board. If you roll a 1 first off, it's actually a good thing. Bad thing for me though, because I rolled a 3 and I'm just here at City Hall.
And I have made it to It's a Small World thanks to the ladder that has brought me here to Space 38. Small World is a slow-moving boat ride attraction that takes you around the world. It is iconic and it's actually an opening day attraction. It opened in Magic Kingdom in 1971 and it is such a classic ride, not only to Disney World, but Disneyland and all the other parks around the world. So far so good, and that's great because I've actually never played Chutes and Ladders before. My only knowledge of what that is comes from SpongeBob, the eels and escalators. That's as close as I've gotten to it. So, good so far.
All right, we officially made it to It's a Small World. Currently a 45-minute wait. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. How did you?
No way! I rolled a 1.
I also rolled a 1.
Well, I had it. No!
Hey, teamwork. Teamwork. Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 6, which it looks like I'm moving to Prince Charming's Regal Carousel.
What space is that?
44.
Oh my gosh. Girl, we're ahead. We're almost halfway through. Bye.
And here we are at Prince Charming's Regal Carousel. Now this is just a carousel with these gorgeous royal horses, and it's actually the oldest attraction at the park, even older than Magic Kingdom itself. It was built in 1917, and it is still a classic to this day.
Okay, this puts them basically halfway through the board, which is horrible. But it's my turn, so maybe I'll catch up. Okay, I rolled a 6, which takes me to Crystal Palace. Okay. Crystal Palace is two things. One, it is a buffet restaurant serving breakfast and lunch and dinner, where you can meet the 100-acre wood pals, Winnie the Pooh and friends. Pretty tasty buffet and a really cute character meal, just because I love meeting those guys. They're some of my favorite characters to meet. The second thing that it is that it's a ladder. So we're at least gonna get to catch up a bit here, because I get to go to 31, which is not as far as they got to go on their first turn, but at least it puts me more in their space where I'm not gonna be left behind dramatically. So we gotta go to 31, which is Liberty Tree Tavern.
And just like that, Quincy got a ladder. I knew it. This game is already wild. All right, Quincy, come and join us. Join us.
So this is the ladder because Pooh invited you for a second helping of honey. I can't do a Winnie the Pooh voice, but it's good luck, the honey is. So I got to jump ahead to space 31, which is right here, Liberty Tree Tavern. Liberty Tree Tavern is often considered the best restaurant in Magic Kingdom. It's kind of like American holiday food thing, Thanksgiving. Really tasty food, honestly, and incredible sticky pudding desserts. So good with ice cream. Oh, it's so good. And toffee. Oh, I love it. I really love this restaurant, but it is very heavy food. So you can expect to be a little full after this one.
All right, my turn. I rolled a 4, space 42, which means I'm going to Rapunzel's bathroom. Well, not her physical, I mean, they're themed to Rapunzel. They're not her bathrooms. But I guess they are in a way. Has Rapunzel ever gone to the bathroom here? This is a weird conversation. And they're just literally a highly themed bathroom. You can see Rapunzel's tower up there. This is kind of like the village market. We've got the hanging lanterns. There are even some hidden Mickeys on the wanted posters. Look at this fun little hidden Mickey. Now, it's not just a highly themed bathroom. They actually have some fun experiences. There's the Pascal scavenger hunt. They have this little resting area. They've got some tables, some little trunks you can sit on, as well as little charging stations hidden within the trunk.
Okay, I rolled a 6 again, which means I am moving to Bonjour Village Gifts, and that is space 50. Woo! All right, see you there. I'm just glad it's not a shoot.
While we're waiting for it to be our turn, let's see if we can find Pascal a couple times. Now, I'm not going to show you too many, because I want you to be able to experience this for yourself, but just in case, there is one. Where is it? There it is. Right there. But there's Pascals everywhere. See if you can find them all.
And here we are, Bonjour Village Gifts. Now here you can buy souvenirs straight out of a fairy tale. They feature gifts from all different kinds of Disney princess movies, like Belle, of course, since we are in her village, but also Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella and Snow White. It is amazing here. There's home decor as well as apparel and cute little princess dresses for the kiddos. I love it. These ears are everything. Oh my goodness. I love these. They're pink.
Thank goodness I hit that ladder last turn, because they are now, Andrew's halfway through the game board. So this is moving so fast, it's stressing me out. Someone's gonna hit a chute and it's gonna be dramatic as all get out. Okay, rolling, got a 5, which takes me to Haunted Mansion. Okay, that's nearby. Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion. This is a really fun dark ride attraction that takes you into the Haunted Mansion, where there are 999 happy haunts, but room for 1,000. Very cool ghostly scenes, spooky but not too spooky. I've been riding this as long as I can remember, and it only scared me one time when I got stuck next to the murder bride on Halloween at midnight, which, to be fair, I think would scare most people. But arriving on this space, it seems that a ghostly guide has shown us a secret passage, and we've hit a ladder. We get to ride ahead to space 44 with the Happy Haunts, which means we get to move all the way up to Prince Charming Regal Carousel.
Quincy's ladder just made her pass me. I think she's on space 44 now. So now she's currently in second.
Okay, I didn't see Sage, but I am passing him right now. I'm in second. I'm no longer in dead last because we've arrived at the top of our ladder, which is the Carousel. Prince Charming Regal Carousel, a classic attraction here in Magic Kingdom. The oldest attraction, about 100-year-old carousel with a Cinderella theme nowadays. That, of course, is kind of a must for a lot of kiddos, a lot of families.
All right, time for me to roll. All right, I have a 1, and that is taking me to Philharmagic. All right, moving on up. Philharmagic is about a 12-minute, 15-minute 3D show where basically Mickey and his friends, they're putting on a Philharmonic. Philharmonic, now you get it. Mickey's Philharmonic Magic is putting on a concert for you. But obviously, because of shenanigans, curtain rises too soon. Donald ends up picking up Mickey's sorcerer hat, and we end up being whisked away into some of your favorite animated classics like Beauty and the Beast, Peter Pan, Fantasia, Aladdin, Coco. A lot of cool, fun scenes. They do have some 4D elements like air blasts and scents and wind and water. I always think this is a fun little break because it is in a really nice theater. The AC is super cute, and yes, the AC is very cute.
Time to roll once again, and I got a 4, which means move to 54 Storybook Circus entrance. Okay, perfect. I love that at least I'm not getting in a chute, which is gonna take me back. I'm moving forward. That's amazing, yay! Just like Walt said, keep moving forward. And that's what we're doing today. And here we are at Storybook Circus. Storybook Circus is home to a lot of kid-friendly attractions and experiences. You got Pete's Silly Sideshow, which is a character meet and greet. And you have the Barnstormer, a family-friendly roller coaster, as well as the classic Dumbo attraction.
Andy's out of both of us, but anything could change with a chute or a ladder at any time. If she hits a chute, we'll be in business. Okay. I rolled a 3, which is to Barnstormer. Okay. Here we are, Barnstormer, a great starter coaster for kiddos who are getting used to their first coaster for the first time. Small family coaster, brief and not too high. But unfortunately today, Goofy's plane has taken a nosedive. Whoops, we have to loop back to space 26 to regain our balance. I have to go all the way back to Frontierland Station. I didn't mean I wanted to hit a chute. Just can't win today. I am going to take the actual train because that is a lot of walking from here. And the train is a great way to save your feet a little bit because it has stops on Main Street and in Frontierland and right here in Storybook Circus.
Oh, Quincy got the first chute. I was waiting. I was like, who's gonna be the person that gets the first chute? And it was Quincy. Sorry, girl. It's gotta happen to somebody. All right, it looks like my next roll was a 6, which leads me to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Now this is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is basically a coaster attraction that leads you through some of the Seven Dwarfs mines. In case you hadn't noticed, this is inspired by the very classic and the very first full animated feature film by Walt Disney, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What makes this ride kind of unique is that one, it's a family coaster and it's part dark ride and part coaster, so it does take you through some story elements with the Seven Dwarfs and some animatronics. Even takes you by the cottage and you see the old hag, the evil queen. But the actual ride vehicle itself almost operates like a rocker, almost like a crib, like a bassinet. Wow, am I a dad or what? Oh my gosh, I just got, this is a chute.
Sage just hit a huge chute and had to go all the way back to space 11. I don't feel so bad about my moving back to space 26 now. Angie's gonna destroy us unless she hits a chute.
Okay, I rolled a 1 this time. Not the highest number, but it says move to 55 Casey Jr. Splash and Soak Station. Casey Jr. Splash and Soak Station is a splash pad. It's great for those hot days. Kids can cool off, adults can too. And of course it's themed after the Casey Jr. train from Dumbo. Now, it's a little chilly today for me, so I don't want to get wet, but still love admiring everything that it has. It's so cute. I love all the details. Look at the monkeys. The monkeys are so silly.
Well, looks like I'm headed to Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. Oh. You can't say when I do something I don't do it big. When I fall, I fall hard.
Made it to Frontierland, back to my space. Luckily, Sage is behind me now. Such is the nature of the chutes. They'll get ya. They will. I can't believe we had to come all the way back here. Okay. Well, it's my turn again. Angie's still chugging along way ahead of us now. And I have rolled a 1, which takes me to Big Al's. Not too bad. Not really moving us ahead, but at least it's not a chute. We're crossing our fingers for a ladder at this time. Big Al's is a little merchandise spot. That's super cute, themed to Frontierland. Not a lot exciting here. It's gonna be your essentials: waters, fans, mini ears, sunglasses, bubble wands, all equally essential, but check this guy out.
All right, I have made it to the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. Hey, let me know in the comments if you guys know that story at all. It's not as, it's definitely an older story, but not a lot of people know it. They just think of this as a treehouse. In fact, when I hear people going up, they're like, "Oh, is this Tarzan's treehouse?" Or you know, just because I think Tarzan is maybe the most recent thing that happens in a treehouse like this. But in fact, it's not. It is Swiss Family Robinson. Am I bummed about being all the way back at Space 11 when I was so far ahead? Yes. However, I have faith. I have faith in the team that is you and I. That's right, we're on a team now. So whatever happens, we're in this together. By the way, I've rolled a 3. So here we go to Space 14. Space 14 actually leads us to the Agrabah Bazaar, which is where you can meet Jasmine and Aladdin. They're actually not meeting today, so definitely check your My Disney Experience app to find out what characters are meeting and when. But this is where they typically meet. You can find Aladdin and Jasmine hanging out here in front of these really pretty doors. It's literally right across from their attraction. In addition to this meet and greet, there's like a little seating area over here. On busier days, you can find this little snack stand open. It is a very busy day. All they sell is like cotton candy and some ice cream, smart water, but just a cute little seating area over here.
Okay, my turn again. I got a 2. I am moving to 57 Pete's Silly Sideshow, okay? Okay. We're moving along. Pete's Silly Sideshow is a character meet and greet where you can meet Minnie, Magnifique, Madame Daisy Fortuna, Goofy as the Great Goofini, and the Astounding Donaldo. Yeah, you can meet Minnie, Daisy, Goofy, and Donald.
All right, I rolled a 3, which moves me ahead to the riverboat. Sage is pretty far behind. Angie's pretty far ahead. I'm just waiting for the inevitable chute or ladder to hit that just changes the game completely. The riverboat is a historic piece of Magic Kingdom. It is a real riverboat, and it does sort of make its course through the rivers of America right here. You can board it in Liberty Square, and it's about a 10-minute loop with views of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Tom Sawyer Island. Now, the riverboat is not long for this world, as Disney has confirmed that it will be replaced. The entire river, actually, and Tom Sawyer Island will all be replaced, filled in, and replaced with the Cars addition to Frontierland that's coming soon. No official timeline on this yet, but the riverboat, for now, still offering a relaxing break from the hustle and bustle of Magic Kingdom.
All right, while we're in the bazaar, it's our turn. Let's enjoy this moment of the shade, and let's roll this dice, baby. Another 4, which takes us to 18, the Tiki Room. Shall we? In the Enchanted Tiki Room, again, another iconic show. But this one involves some animatronics. In fact, some of the very first animatronics that Walt Disney ever toyed with was birds. Now, it's just a cute 12-minute show where you're going to see a bunch of birds and plants. In fact, the entire Tiki room literally come to life. They're singing songs.
Okay, time to roll again. I got a 4, which means I'm moving to space 61 at Tomorrowland Terrace. And I have made it to Tomorrowland Terrace. Now, this used to be a restaurant, and now it's not really anything until the fireworks. And then they have firework dessert parties here. But it's a great place to cool off. There's a nice ceiling to protect you from the sun. And if you need to take a little breather, sit down, rest your feet, definitely recommend Tomorrowland Terrace for that.
My turn. Let's see. Rolled a 4, which takes me to Hall of Presidents. Not a chute, not a ladder. We're okay with that. We're okay with that. Just keep moving. Don't hit any chutes or ladders. Hall of Presidents is probably the coolest way that we keep track of our presidential history here in the United States. They are all memorialized as animatronics here in the Hall of Presidents. Currently under construction because we recently had an election, so it always goes under construction when a new president is elected so that they can swap the animatronics out. But just a pretty cool way to keep track of presidential history.
Okay, I've rolled a 6. We're slowly moving and grooving. Slowly moving and grooving. I think this takes us to space 24, which is... I don't know, but we'll find out. Welcome to space 24. 24 out of 100. Oh my gosh. But space 24 is the Country Bear Jamboree. Another... Wow, I'm hitting all the shows today. Another classic Walt Disney show. Now recently, when I say recently, I mean like within the year, the Country Bears did get a little bit of a retheme. They completely overhauled all the songs, all the outfits. Instead of the classic Country Bear, Blood on the Saddle, or All the Guys Who Turn Me On, Turn Me Down, you'll now hear songs like The Bare Necessities, Fixer Upper, You've Got a Friend in Me, Try Everything, but in a fun country western, country genre. I actually really do enjoy it. Emma and I were super fortunate enough to see it on opening day, and every time since I've been in that theater since, there's just different life to it. The audience reacts to it differently than they ever had in the original version. Now, was the original version classic? Absolutely, but they still find ways to pay homage to that original version, which I think is important.
I got a 6, which means Tron Light Cycle Run. Okay, not bad, not bad. No shoot? That's good. That's amazing. All right, yay! And here we are at Tron Light Cycle Run. Now, Tron is a high-speed roller coaster based on the Tron film franchise. You sit on the back of a motorcycle vehicle, and it is high speed, high tech, high thrills, high fun. It is amazing, out of this world. And man, does it make me feel anxious getting on it, but I have a little fun when I do get the courage to ride it.
It feels so suspicious that no one has hit a chute or a ladder in a minute, but I just rolled a 1, which is just next door to Sleepy Hollow, so I don't know. I really want a ladder at this point because Angie's like a full 30 spaces ahead of me, and a ladder could make up that difference. There are some crazy ladders on the board. So Sleepy Hollow is a quick service spot that has waffles, both savory and sweet, as well as like canned corn dogs and a couple other sides and things. Pretty popular spot. The waffles are very popular. Mickey waffles, hard to beat. And it is themed to Sleepy Hollow from the Many Adventures of Ichabod Crane, which is cool. So that's neat. But this is our next stop, and looks like it's Sage's turn.
All right, rolled another 4, a very consistent theme, but it looks like number 4 is taking us to the new Frontierland DVC Lounge. All right. Now, at the time of filming, it is still currently under construction. This used to be the old Frontierland Shooting Arcade. Now, when I say DVC Lounge, I mean Disney Vacation Club, which is basically Disney's version of a timeshare. Wait, this is a ladder space. Oh my gosh. It says bullseye. Your sharp shooting skills impress the locals, so they shoot you forward to space 84. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That's crazy. Ah!
He hit the longest ladder in the game. That takes him from 28 to 84. Puts me in last again. That's insane. His luck is something else. No way.
Sage just hit a ladder. 284. No, I mean, I'm very happy for him. Go Sage, that's amazing. But that no longer means that I'm in the lead. And that's an amazing 84. Wow. Time to roll. I rolled a 1. But it's not a shoot. It's actually space 68, Joffrey's Revive Coffee, which is literally right here. Joffrey's Revive is a Joffrey's coffee stand here at Tomorrowland. And what's cool about it is they actually have specialty drinks dedicated to Tomorrowland. There's a Tron drink called Team Blue Lemonade and a frozen mission to s'mores. Very cool, very fun.
I rolled a 3, so I'm on to It's a Small World. Space 38, a place that Sage and Angie have both been already, and we're there already on the first round of the game. I finally have caught up to them. Wow, this game is really interesting. Sage is in the final stretch. The final space is 100, that's the winning space. You have to land directly on it, so if he overshoots it, he won't get it.
I could not be more excited. I made it all the way. Space was at 84, but I'm here at the Casey's Corner pianist. Well, now it's a piano. He's not, the pianist isn't here right now. But typically, there's a pianist out here playing some fun ragtime tunes. Sometimes you'll hear him play Disney music in a fun ragtime way. Pianists out here are absolutely unreal, super duper talented, and really great at sometimes like making things up on the spot, because sometimes they'll take requests and they're able to just kind of like figure it out. I'm always blown away by it. And say it with me, live entertainment is important. All right, I rolled a 6. That means I'm going to space 90. That means there are only maybe 10 more spots until I hopefully maybe win the game. Okay, it's crazy. Here we go.
Okay, time to roll again. And I got a 1. A 1. Not ideal, but it's not a shoot. I'm actually moving to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. Woo! Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin is a shooting style spinning ride that takes you on a mission to help Buzz Lightyear take on the evil Emperor Zurg. It is so fun.
All right, and 5 moves us ahead a bit, not to a chute or a ladder, just to Philharmagic.
Well, Space 90 brought me back to Rapunzel's bathroom, but not really Rapunzel's bathroom. It's the Rapunzel photo spot area. Okay, I rolled a 3. It looks like we're going to Big Thunder Mountain. Slowly inching in. Oh, I can feel it. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. In like a fun way, not in a crazy way. Well, that one might not be true. Our roll landed us right here in front of Big Thunder Mountain. We can't do it today because it is currently closed for refurbishment, as well as to make way, don't worry, Big Thunder Mountain's not getting replaced, for a new expansion happening. We're talking Cars Land, a new Villains Land. A lot of that stuff isn't coming out for many years. Typically, if you were to ride it, let's say you were to ride it, it is a self-proclaimed wildest ride in the wilderness. It is a coaster attraction. You are zooming through canyons and valleys. You have got to be kidding me. Oh. Big Thunder Mountain is a chute. It says, "This is the wildest ride in the wilderness, but you weren't holding on. A sharp turn sends you back to space 73. That's 20 spaces back. Oh my gosh, I gotta go to the castle. Okay, well, I guess that's Chutes and Ladders, right? You go up a ladder and eventually you're gonna find a chute. Ah, shoot.
Okay, I rolled a 4, which means I'm moving on to space 73, which is Cinderella Castle. Okay, perfect, perfect. Not a chute, so that's perfect. Okay, I have made it to the back of Cinderella Castle. Look how gorgeous she is, absolutely stunning.
And I have rolled a 3. Chugging along. No chutes, no ladders. We're fine with that, especially with Sage hitting a chute. Everything's fine. We're hoping for a ladder. As long as we keep chugging along and don't hit a chute, we're in business.
Sage just got sent back to my exact spot. Oh my goodness. That is crazy.
Well.
Oh! Oh!
Look who it is.
That is crazy.
I know. You're doing so well, though.
So are you.
I mean,
I say positively in support as a supportive friend. But no, you're doing pretty great. I have just been very nervous because I'm sorry you've hit Chutes. And Quincy has hit a chute.
Guys.
Oh, wait,
get
what are you
Castle
doing
too?
here?
No, I'm just on my way to Winnie the Pooh. You guys are 30 spaces ahead of me.
Oh.
Well,
But anyway, enjoy that, I guess. I'll just be back here in Fantasyland, hoping that you two hit Chutes.
No, don't hope that.
no,
Please,
hey,
no.
hey,
No.
I hope that you win $1 million. So
Thank you.
who's the
I
jerk
also hope
now?
that you guys win $1 million outside of this game.
Yeah,
In this game, I
that's
hope that you
true.
hit a chute.
I hope you hit a ladder.
And if any of us win $1 million, I think that we should give each other like 5,000.
For sure.
Oh,
I
that's
don't believe that for a second. Did you hear how he just said for
for
sure?
I was gonna go.
sure.
For
5,000
sure.
is like pennies compared to $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you guys know how much debt I'm in. Okay, well, have fun in Winnie the Pooh, my favorite attraction.
That's because he lied.
That is because he lied. That's karma.
Have fun in Winnie the Pooh, my favorite attraction.
Okay, I will.
Bye.
You guys
Bye.
have fun up here in the 70s.
Woo.
I'll be back in the 40s.
I made it to Cinderella Castle. This is the OG. This is Cinderella Castle. This is the very first icon in Disney World. It's not Cinderella's castle, it's a castle dedicated to Cinderella. Cinderella Castle. They got a restaurant in there, they got a suite in there, they've got a whole show that happens on the castle stage. Absolutely iconic. All right, it looks like I got a 1, so I'm literally headed in that direction. This space leads me to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and while I have never done Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, I'm sure when I say I've never, meaning like I have not experienced it firsthand because I just haven't been around kids that have needed or wanted to do it. But now that I have a little small child of my own, I don't know why I'm describing it in such a weird way, I'm sure at some point we might end up doing this Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. But what it is basically a fun makeover experience for your kiddos. But the little ones get to wear a gown, they do a full like princess makeover, they have glitter in their hair, same thing for little boys. They have like a little prince outfit, and they can still do the pixie dust in their hair. Sometimes I see them walk out with like little Prince Philip's shield and sword. It's super cute, and definitely adds a little bit of extra magic to your Disney experience. If you don't want to pay for that and you still want to get pixie dusted, you can do that right across the way. For free!
4 means I'm moving on to Space 77, which is the east part of the East Plaza Hub. East Plaza Hub Garden. Yes, it's not a chute. That's all I want. I just don't want to go backwards. Going forward slowly but steady pace. It's like the tortoise and the hare. Where I am the tortoise. I am forever the tortoise. That's just, I'm pretty sure in a past life I was a turtle. I'm so slow. Even in a game that I don't control my speed, I'm still slow.
Coming up on the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, dark ride attraction where you ride in a honey pot on a very blustery day through the 100-acre wood, seeing all your pals, seeing some Huffalumps and Woozles. It is a wacky attraction. It is super fun, super nostalgic if you used to ride it a lot when you were younger. And also, kids today love it too. The reason it's Sage's favorite is because it is his daughter Violet's favorite, which is very sweet. Love this ride, don't love being this far back on the board. But my next stop is 4, takes me to Bonjour Village Gifts.
All right, Angie is now ahead of me, but I need to roll something that's not terrible. Please, let's not get another chute. I am begging you. Okay, I rolled a 5. I'll take a 5, not bad at all. Ooh, it looks like number 5 is leading us to Space 79, which is probably one of the most famous Instagrammable spots here in Magic Kingdom, I'll say.
So, I'm sorry, that's a cool shirt. I'm not supposed to be shopping right now. I'm supposed to be trying to win. I'm trying to hit a ladder, which I will when it's my turn again.
And here it is, the East Plaza Hub Garden. It's right in front of the Plaza restaurant. It's also a really nice place to sit down and relax. It's also great if you're gonna eat at Casey's Corner. The seating is very limited there, so sometimes people bring their corn dogs or their hot dogs over here, sit down, enjoy, watch the castle. Okay, time to roll. I got a 1. But we're moving forward, so Unsteady wins the race, I hope. 1, I'm moving to the West Plaza Hub Garden, which is right over there. So I've made it, and funny enough, this hub is more packed, and I feel like that's usually the move because it is right in front of Casey's Corner, also Crystal Palace, so it is the busier one of the two. So you can always bring it over to the Hub Garden over in the east. Anyways, oh my goodness, Quincy just hit a ladder. Oh!
I rolled a 1, moving me just next door to Gaston's. Gaston's Tavern, a spot with ginormous cinnamon rolls, LeFou's brew, which is quite delicious, kind of appley drink, and of course a fun Gaston's theme on the inside and outside. And let's see if this space has anything interesting. Gaston gives you a hearty slap on the back of the LeFou's brew for the road, launching you forward to 67. Hey, that's something. That puts me in the game. That's all the way to Tron. Okay, so that puts them only 10 spaces ahead of me, which there are plenty of chutes at this point in the board to take you back 20 spaces. I could win this. As long as no one lands on 100. We're in business, we're in business. I just gotta be the first one to hit 100.
Okay, I just saw it in my text that Quincy got a ladder. She's all the way up into like the high 60s, which means it's literally anyone's game right now. This is, how did Chutes and Ladders get so intense? I thought this was supposed to be a children's game. All right, and it looks like I rolled a 1, so just slowly inch it along, hoping the girls don't catch up. Oh gosh. Walt statue. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, this is a ladder. Hold on, wait. It says, you've unlocked hidden magic. Go to space 100. Did that mean I win? I get to go to the finale space. Oh, haha, I won! I won, yes!
We shooted.
And we laddered.
And I won.
Yeah, you did win. The ladders served stage well at this particular junction.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What a weird game.
You know what?
Very weird.
I didn't intend on Chutes and Ladders being as intense as it was.
It was very intense.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's weird because there's nothing you can do to save anything.
No.
You're just playing.
It's the luck of the
Yeah. I just felt like a little game board piece moving around the board.
Yeah, that's how you two typically are in my world. Little pieces in my game. Hey, if you're still here, like this video. Also, drop the secret phrase in the comments. That way we know you made it this far.
And if you're new here, subscribe for tips, games, and vlogs in Disney World and beyond 7 days a week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.